On this week's Real Estate Real Talk, we're going to tackle a topic of how you can actually save money to buy a home in today's pretty unpredictable market. Here to break down how we can stash away some cash towards a down payment, Los Angeles real estate agent Keri White. And Keri, this is a big one I imagine a lot of people are trying to figure out.
Yes, chasing the paper, I guess.
So first thing we have to talk about is how much down you actually really need. The general norm, 20%. Is that always necessary, or are there some other options?
Yeah, it's a really good question. It's really not necessary. And on average, in the US last year, most people buying a home put down 13%. So that is a lot lower than 20%. And there are a lot of loans available for less than 20% down, even zero down, but you have a lot of people doing 10% really on average, which could save you, 100 to 200,000 depending on your price point.
Yeah, lowering that cost can save you a lot of money. Can you talk about these down payment assistance programs and how maybe someone might qualify?
Yes, so the down payment assistance programs are available. It depends on your market, really. I'm not going to sugarcoat it here, but check your work, check your local area restrictions, check Realtor.com, and see what kind of grants are available for low or zero interest loans or other arrangements. There's also a Federal Housing Administration loan, FHA loan. There's a VA loan if you've been in the military. You've got a USDA loan. But keep in mind for these, there's still qualifications. You have to qualify. You have to have a good credit score. You have to have a job. So, there's still a little bit of research to be done.
And some other options out there for some really lucky people is what you call a down payment gift. And actually, these aren't that uncommon.
Yeah, good point. I love the bank of mom and dad, and I know a lot of people. I was just talking to somebody the other day who's trying to get something from their grandparents. There's so much generational wealth in America right now. So many of our parents and grandparents are sitting on, $500,000, maybe more, and working out some kind of loan with them. But this comes in the form of a gift where the lender would look at it as a zero interest type of loan. So it doesn't really matter if it's a family or a friend. It's just free money for you, and there's your own arrangement on how to pay them back. But sometimes they'll do it for free, or often maybe at a 1 or 2% interest rate, which could help home buyers get into the home of their dreams, really.
And then finally, I know, Keri, you preach this to us often when it comes to many aspects of the real estate market. And yet again, it remains true here. And you say keep an open mind. Why is that so important in this type of situation?
I'm really glad you asked this again because it's so important. It is a tough market out there. Prices are rising still in most areas. Interest rates are still higher than they were. And people still want to have the white picket fence, the 3 bedrooms in the backyard. And in a lot of suburban areas that are walkable where millennials want to be, that's just not the case. So either looking for a fixer-upper that needs a little bit of work, maybe looking at a little bit of a different location, or getting into a nicer townhome or something. You have to really look at this long term and make the baby steps to get into something through various resources like, down payment assistance, looking a little outside the box. But, buyers have to make some sacrifices these days unless they're winning the lotto and buying that $25 million house. I think it was.
Yes, our man from Altadena got that ticket and made no mistake of where he wanted to settle down in the Hollywood Hills.
Very true.
All right, some solid advice for potential home buyers out there, maybe saving for their next or maybe their first purchase. You guys can get advice from Keri every single week, of course, here on Current. And in the meantime, go ahead and follow her on social at Keri Ann, and on her YouTube channel, which is at Keri White Real Estate.